PFAs, the pension fund administrators. These are the administrators that were choosing to administer pension fund in the country Nigeria. Are you aware that the federal government is proposing to assess our pension fund? Are you aware that the pension fund from last count has over 20 trillion naira in its coffers? Are you aware that the federal government wants to use these funds to improve infrastructure across the country? Are you aware that the federal government is proposing to borrow internally from our pension fund to improve the economy? I want you to listen to this clip where the Minister of Finance and the coordinating Minister of the Economy Wale Edu spoke about what the government wants to do with our pension fund.
The fact is that even before we start looking to foreign investors, we start looking to foreign funding, there is available in Nigeria long-term funds to fund infrastructure projects. And it's within the pension, life insurance and investment fund industry generally. There is upwards of 20 trillion naira available, and much of it is in short-term funding that it doesn't need to be. Pension money is long-term. People save over their lifetime for their pension. And so, in conversation, in consultation, collaboration, and cooperation with the private sector, we are now able to announce, and with the full knowledge and support of all parties, that there will be an initiative to fund growth through investment in infrastructure, including housing, provision of mortgages, long-term mortgages, 25-year mortgages at relatively low interest rates. Initially, of course, the government will stand back and provide some support, particularly in this era of high interest rates. But eventually, as interest rates come down, there should be less role for the government through providing, for example, guarantees and so forth.
This has generated a lot of questions in the economy. We can see what His Excellency Atiku Abubakar said about it, that it is wrong for the federal government to assess pension fund of Nigeria and use it for infrastructural development. What is the provision of a law? What is the provision of the Constitution for our pension fund? Well, the law provides that 5% of the pension fund can be used for maybe infrastructural development or whatever that the government wants, but this time they want to assess the entire 20 trillion. What happens to pensioners? You can agree with me that most states of this federation are grappling, they are having issues paying pensions. And now that these ones have been paid, they want to be assessed. What's going to happen to the pensioners? What's going to happen to people when they need these funds? And well, like the minister said this is a long-term fund for short-term development. What it means is these funds that are long-term, since it's pension, they can use it to do one or two development and then returning it back. That's what they said. But returning it back, I wouldn't know how possible, how feasible that would be, considering the challenge we have meeting the daily need of our pensioners. Paying their pensions is a challenge. I think the government can look at other sources to source this fund instead of using the 20 trillion that is in the PFA account for development. Well, we don't share opinions here. We just say things the way they are. It's left for you to share your own opinion. Do you think it is the right step to use the pensioners fund for infrastructure development, or do you think it is a good one in the right direction? Or is it going to be the 5% as stipulated by law that should be used? Well, you can share your opinion, but this to explain to you the state of the country and the state of our economy. We're going to stop here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Thank you.